Hey guys, I've decided to do things a little differently. Instead of just sitting around on Sunday morning after, well, I suppose during when I'm doing my way in, making this whole thing at once, I figured since it's supposed to technically be a video diary, I'm just going to make it at the end of every day and compile it all together. It is Tuesday night, January 23rd at 8:45. It has been a very long and trying day. I'm pretty tired. Didn't get much of anything really done, or at the very least it feels like I've done nothing but work all day long, and yet I'm here at the end of the day and I feel like I've achieved literally nothing, or like I have nothing. It's been achieved anyway. It's one of those days. Yeah, I'm tired, both mentally and physically, more mentally than anything. When I had popcorn at the movies with my nieces and nephews a few days ago, I feel like part of the corn popped off and is now lodged in the gum behind one of my teeth, and it might be getting infected, which is causing a good amount of pain, along with the fact that I believe I've cracked at least 2 teeth. So my entire mouth feels like it's falling apart, which is in turn causing added pain and headaches, so on top of everything else. So yeah, not feeling the best at the moment, but I suppose technically that's life. Whilst feeling down tonight, I actually bought a self-help book off of Audible. I use Audible while I'm just doing random tasks or just mundane things, or when I go for a walk or something like that. I will listen to audiobooks. I find it comforting, or helps the time go by at the very least. And I bought a self-help book called, just give me a sec here, The Mountain Is You. Seems like a pretty decent book. It's about helping people overcome self-sabotage and what have you. Either way, I'm hoping it helps. At the very least, I'm open to whatever will help at this point in time. I'm also thinking that tomorrow I'm going to start doing what the Zork book originally was, what it originally started out as, which was a walking challenge. I'm going to get a new challenge, and I'm going to start that tomorrow, come rain or hail or shine. And I'll be sure to bring my lovely little camera along to record part of it tomorrow. At least I hope I remember to bring it. Either way, yeah, going to give the whole house a clean. I'm going to give everything a clean, everything a good fix up, because at the moment I'm thinking that, granted, I'm aware it's just today, and I'm aware that it's just how I feel at the moment, but it feels like everything is just gone to shit, and that I'm not getting anywhere, that nothing's getting done, and everything's piling up. So I'm gonna change things. It's what tomorrow's going to be about. It's going to be about change, because I'm going to go to bed right now. I'm exhausted. I'd do it tonight, but let's be honest, I'd probably make things worse rather than better. So I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I'm going to wake up and take my nieces and nephews to school, and then I'm going to come back home, and I'm going to clean this entire house from top to bottom, and I'm going to try and get my life back on track. Try and come at everything from a fresh new angle, a fresh perspective. I'm going to start walking again. I'm going to start a new walking challenge. And yeah, is just hoping that tomorrow's a better day, and frankly that all my days moving forward is better, and that this book helps, which I'm honestly thinking it will. I'm hoping it will. I know I've always mocked such things in the past, but it was back when I was mentally strong and healthy, and Well, let's be honest, I'm the complete opposite now. My mental health is beyond in the toilet. Granted, I have been far worse than I am right now. And yeah, either way, it'll turn around and it'll come good again. Always does. It's the beauty of life. It's like a frickin' circle. But yeah, like I said, gonna go get a good night's sleep and come back at it tomorrow and try to do better. All right, I will, like I said, record one of these at the end of every day, and then of course the weigh-in on Sunday morning. And yeah, all right, I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye bye. Hey guys, here at my local park today. Just figured I'd come out here and go for a big ass walk. This is, as the locals know it, Uula, or pretty sure the official name for it though is Anzac Park, but I'll be positive about that. Anyway, it's about 2.4 k's per lap if you stick to the path that just goes around the outside of it. Figured the Zork walk started with actually walking, so I might get out and do a couple laps today. I'm hoping to at least get 2, but if I'm feeling good, I might do more. Either way, I'm gonna get started, get walking, and let's see how we go. About a third of the way there now. Just starting to cross the golf course section of it. Say about a third way done. I'm feeling it. Now noticing that yeah, my fitness level was pretty much non-existent up to this point, so I did a pretty good job of killing it. But we're out here, we're doing it, and we're pushing forward. It's an odd place to be walking. Beautiful landscape on one side and irritating busy road on the other. But I suppose that's true of a lot of places, really. Anyway, I'll keep going. Check back in with you guys later. Getting tired. About halfway now. I have no idea. Honestly, it's been a while since I walked this, so I'm mostly just guessing at this point. But pretty sure I'd be getting close to halfway, if not at halfway. Either way, starting to get a bit tired. But I'm listening to this audiobook. It's called The Mountain Is You. That one I was talking about that I bought last night. And honestly, it's making a lot of sense. I tend to sabotage most things in my life because I'm afraid of losing control. But at the same time, I'm afraid I'm just going to fail anyway. So to prevent it from being an even bigger failure down the line, I tend to kill it early on myself to avoid disappointment. Something to work on, I guess. Coming up on the home stretch, I can see the car. That means we're almost on first lap, but here, nice little lookout and a giant fucking hole. Bunch of birds shitting on that island. It's a pretty nice spot. Right, lap 1, almost done. See the car just up around the little bend. A lot harder than I remember. And then again, I weigh about 10 kilos more than I did last time I did this. And last time I did this, I was doing 5 or 6 laps. I'm struggling to do 1 now, so
Should tell you everything you need to know. Now, one down, one to go. Let's get this over with. Everything is starting to hurt. I know I wasn't in a good way. I know my fitness was nearly non-existent at this point, but knowing it and experiencing it, two totally different things. Like I said, I used to do a multitude of laps at this place every single day. No problem. I am on only my second lap, not even halfway through it, and everything is hurting, and nothing is going as I hope. I'm gushing out sweat, which is getting into my eyes and hurting a bit. But as a smart person once told me, motivation and all those fun little things, greatness, all live in the shit, all live in the spot you don't want to go to, into the pain and in what's hard, and just lives in the things we do not wish to do. Right now, I'd very much so love to be doing literally anything else, because my whole body hurts, particularly my knees and my joints, even my hip a little, because I'm having to lug my heavy ass around this park. And because it's basically a big ass circle, I've put myself in a position where I have no choice but to complete the walk in order to get back to my car. I have no choice. There is no shortcut. One of the reasons why I started doing it at this place. The only way back to the car, I had to get out of this situation, is to complete it. So, here I am, in the shit, sweaty as hell, and what you'd call, I suppose, the painful first step, because I'm going to have to start coming here pretty much every day and build myself back up, which is pretty much exactly what the Zork walk was all about originally. This, getting out of my way and walking. I mean, the whole thing came about at a wedding where I was telling my friends a number of years ago, because they kind of conned it out of me, all my health problems. After all, I showed up at the wedding with a outfit I bought for the wedding, and I couldn't even fit in it. I couldn't even button up the shirt. So everyone else is sitting there in ties and nice pressed shirts, clean pants, all this other crap, and there I am, gut spilling all over the place, with a t-shirt underneath my dress shirt because I couldn't button up my dress shirt. Having to tell them all that because of how poorly I'd led my life up to that point, how shit my health was. My doctor told me that my liver was failing and a bunch of other things were failing, and I was on the verge of dying in a few years' time if it didn't change. And I felt alone and miserable, but they rallied behind me. They pushed me to get out of my own way, and it worked for a time. After all,
it'd be so fun, crazy.
If I hadn't, I was actually technically supposed to be dead by now. But about a year or two there, I brought it back. I got my fitness up. I was eating reasonably healthy. But everything was a way of going back into depression